Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Desert Knits. This is episode take 2. I hit a button and it deleted what I had recorded so far. So, let's see how this goes round 2. I'm Laura. You can find me on Instagram as lora.clare and Ravelry as loraclare, and I blog at desertknit.blogspot.com. Today is January the 8th, 2017. It is the second Sunday of the month, and I already feel like I am kind of behind in spinning goals for a particular project, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be done by the end of the knit along, and I still have to spin all of the yarn for it, but we'll get to that. I have 2 knitting works in progress to share with you, 2 spins in progress, and a few stash acquisitions. The first thing that I have to share with you for knitting is the circle shawl that I'm designing for myself. I spun up the Princess Bride Sicklebat set by Inglenook Fibers. I'm hoping this will focus at some point. There we go. Inglenook Fibers, Princess Bride, Sicklebat set. I spun it on support spindles. I spun it from the fold, and it turned out to be about 720 yards of 2-ply. So there are 6 colors, and I kept each color as a separate skein. I have all of that written on the back. I did not recite that from memory. The second yarn that I spun for this project is this Romney that it will focus, I know it can, that I got the fleece at Black Sheep Gathering in Eugene, Oregon last year. I washed it and hand combed it, and then I spun it. I still have quite a bit of the hand combed stuff left, though I do not have any washed fleece, just, loose as fleece left. This is all I have left of the yarn for this particular spin. I had, I think, about 900 yards, so I would guess that there's still 100, 200 yards left in this little ball. But I am binding off, so I will not be using all of that. And because I still have some fleece left and some singles, I may spin up some more of this 2-ply and knit a totally separate shawl and then like overnight with something. Who knows? I haven't decided yet. But I am working on the bind off for my shawl. You can see I have bound some of it off here. Ooh, that looks really good up against the window. So I can't find the center. There we go. Started off in the Romney and did like a star shape thing. And then I moved to this lovely green because I wanted it. I had to with it. And then back to Romney. And then because each of the little skeins wasn't going to make it all the way around for very many rows, I decided to do a basic feather and fan kind of pattern until I ran out. And this is how long it is from center to edge, which means it is definitely going to be a good sized shawl once it has been blocked. I don't have that much left to bind off. I'm almost done. I watched in winter camp. I am part of the Puffin Cabin. No, Puffin? No, that's someone else. I'm part of the Panda Cabin. Yeah, Panda. Sorry, we're only the first week into January. I haven't figured it out quite yet. in the Panda Cabin, and I watched the Knit Lab podcast and did another repeat and then started the bind off. So I should have the bind off done by the end of the night, and then I will cast on something entirely different. The second knit in progress that I have going right now is, let me see if I can find my tag for the yarn, is a sock. So this is some Deep Stash sock yarn. I got it in, I think, 2011, before I moved over here. This is Rio de la Plata kettle dyed 3-ply. It will focus. I know it can do it. I don't know how it will do it. No, I think it popped in and then out. But anyways, the color is SP33 and it is iguana, bison, ecru olive, red orange, sky blue, and sparkling grape. It is 3.5 ounces and approximately 437 yards. And Freya just decided to come join us. But it is 100% wool from Uruguay. This is where I was last week when I showed you guys. This is me knitting during breaks when I take my breaks at work. I did not knit every single break. I had to eat for some of them. But I actually got more than I thought I would. I'm going to knit this as a giant tube sock and then add an afterthought heel so I don't have to think about heel placement until I'm sick of knitting, essentially. This is my current knitting at work project, so I don't want to have to think about decreases and where am I, and I'll just knit to long tube, put a toe on the end, knit another one, and then put the heel in afterwards. So those are my 2 knits in progress. I also have 2 spins in progress. The one that I feel like I am behind on already is for a sweater. I have a beautiful Shetland fleece. My friend Leslie has a flock of Shetland fiber sheep, and she has had this fleece from her lamb, Ondine. This is what I have, put that kind of in front of the window, spun so far. That is not my sample. Here's my sample. I'm spinning it for a 3-ply DK weight yarn to knit an Aran for Frederick with some modifications to make it fit what I will wear more. But this is, yesterday was the first Saturday of the month, end of the year. So I went down to the library to hang out with some of my friends down there from the local guild. We have a spinning group that meets on Tuesday nights and the first Saturday of every month at the library. So this is what I spun while I was there. This is literally everything that I had prepped. So, and pretty much right after I finished spinning what I had prepped and brought with me, we all decided that it was snowing too hard and went home. There is, I'm gonna guess, about a foot and a half of snow sitting on top of my car right outside the window. The car is not one that gets driven in the winter, so it's an accumulation over the last week of snow. But while I was sitting there yesterday, about 1.5 inches of snow accumulated on the top of my car. I was only at the library for an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe 2 hours. So that was fun. And then the next spin in progress that I have going is for the Jenkins Year of Challenges spin. I chose the color pink and I hand carded, I used my hand combs and I made a bat. Well, Freya's interested in this. This was my first time making a bat using hand cards. I made plenty of Rolags, but see the bottom. It was definitely an experience, and I think that I'm going to have to put together a blog post or a video or something so that you can see how I did it. I pulled some of it out into hand-fold roving style stuff, but I have either 63 or 73 grams, I don't remember, of this pink to spin for this challenge. Right now I'm using my Ebony Lark. I have a few other spindles, Jenkins spindles, that I might use for this challenge as well. And yeah, I don't have this yarn earmarked for anything. I don't know how I'm going to finish it. Nothing. It's just, I'm spinning it to spin it. So those are my current whips. Now, stash acquisitions. Stash isn't something that I add to frequently from yarn store purchases, especially not recently, because I've been spinning so much and because I have so many fleeces. I can make all of the yarn I will ever need for the next 10 years probably, based on just the fleeces that I have. And a few of those fleeces are light enough colors that I can also make however many colors I want. I can dye them. So I feel reluctant to buy stash sometimes. Sorry, Molly and Bella are deciding if they want to play. So my mother sent me a gift card for Church Mouse Yarn and Teas. It's in Bainbridge Island, which I used to be able to go there all the time because I lived over in Silverdale area. So I was super excited to get this gift card because they have a lot of yarn that I've wanted to try but never felt like I could splurge and buy for myself. So the first one that I got is this Ba Ram U Titus in Crucible. It is 70% British wool and 30% UK alpaca. 100 grams, 350 yards, and it is spun in Yorkshire. But the beanie, so plans for this yarn, because I do have plans. The beanie that I have to match my winter jacket, I have worn for the last 3 years, and it's Madeline Tosh Vintage EK. I love it. It needs to be washed very badly, and the back of it is kind of dyed blue from a jacket that I had when I first did it. So, this is going to be my new replacement hat for winter. The other thing that I got from Church Mouse is not actually yarn. It is this shawl pin. It looks like a branch. I could not resist. I don't have any shawl pins, so I thought that with the number of shawls that I have, it would probably be a good idea to get one, especially because I pretty much wear shawls constantly. So I got the Ba Ram U Titus. Oh, sorry. The computer screen and the webcam are at 2 different angles, so this is getting difficult. So, yarn and shawl pin. And then the other thing that I got for myself is this lovely, lovely Inglenook Fibers Tweedy sock yarn. It is 85% superwash BFL and 15% nylon, 100 grams and about 460 yards, and it was dyed with logwood and Brazil wood. My cat's coming back. So, I don't know what I'm doing with this yet, but it's too lovely to put on my feet. So, it will join my stash for a little while. Yeah. I love naturally dyed colors, along with my, crazy neon pink stuff. But I love naturally dyed colors and naturally occurring colors. And I'm finding that more and more I want to wear those colors rather than the neon orange and the colors that I have been drawn to for my entire life. So, we'll see. My stash may change dramatically, and you might see things more like this come up in what I'm wearing and what I'm knitting than things like this. So, I don't really know. I love color. I really do. But I'm finding more and more that I want to wear more naturally occurring colors. Anyways, that is all that I had to share with you guys today. I will talk to you guys in another week, and we'll see how far I've gotten on the socks. It was nice chatting with you. Have a wonderful week. Bye.